Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and hello everybody in my new video. Today, a free energy video again. Yes, we'll be taking a deeper look into the Baghdad Battery. Yes, of course. This is a set of objects they found in ancient Iraq, Sumeria, near the city of Ctesiphon of the ancient Parthian Empire from BC, and archaeologists are disputing if this is actually feasible. Well, I say yes, it is, and we can use it for the future, and we should. We should break the monopoly that's currently in place, which is being used to enslave the entire global population, you guys. Yes, we can make energy free again. You know what it is.
When we think of electricity, most of us recall back to a time in school where we learned about Benjamin Franklin, a metal key, and a kite. That year was 1752. But the existence of the Baghdad Battery suggests the possibility of far more shocking scientific advances in the field, a mind-blowing 2,000 years earlier. Discovered in 1936 and thought to have been created in the Mesopotamian region, these clay pots contained galvanized iron nails wrapped with copper sheeting. And some archaeologists theorize that an acidic liquid was used to generate an electric current inside the jar. If correct, these artifacts would predate the currently accepted timeline for the invention of the electrochemical cell, attributed to Alessandro Volta, by more than 2 millennia. Whether or not the artifacts were in fact used as batteries is highly contested by archaeologists. And what the resulting electrical current was used for is also a complete mystery, as we have no historical records from that time. Some people theorize that they might have been used for electroplating objects, but such evidence of their use for that purpose is yet to be found. What we do know, however, is that the batteries would actually work, at least in theory. At least twice, experiments were conducted to test replica constructions of the batteries, including once on the show Mythbusters. And both experiments showed that the batteries were indeed capable of producing electricity when filled with an acidic solution. But for now, the true purpose of these artifacts remains unknown.
So, as you can see, the Baghdad Battery in the ancient empire is certainly a feasible thing, and it was done. The ancient world is full of technology. If I look at hieroglyphs, cuneiform, the clay tablets in Mesopotamia, Sumeria, Egypt, in Southern America, everywhere, it's the same. There was a giant, globally expanding empire that was highly technological, sophisticated. And I'm gonna make different videos to show you guys about that. That's gonna be a series about the old world, and I'm gonna go out in beautiful Sofia and the beautiful Bulgaria to show you some of the wonderful old world buildings with the free technology and energy generating structures. As you can also know and see, we have the ice water generating structures. As I made videos already about water generation, you can check out my video, atmospheric water generation. We want to build some towers, and I'm talking about we. This is a free humanity project. We need to build an NGO together, you guys, and we're gonna bring free energy, free water to everybody in the world. Simple as that. If we can bring that, you can guarantee essentially a free food supply as well. But nothing is really free. You need to put in the work, you need to put in the hot sweat. So, does the Baghdad battery work? And how much of these would you need? Now, let our friend Praveen Mohan show you this.
So if I hook up this light bulb, you can see that this light bulb is actually glowing. Now, let's turn off the lights and see if it's any good. So here you can see how the bulb is capable of producing.
So I'm just showing you here, right? We're
light.
not going
And
through
here's
his
a buzzer.
entire
And let's
video,
see if
but
this buzzer
essentially, this
work with these
Praveen
batteries.
Mohan, a researcher, electrician, archaeologist from, I don't know for sure, but he's from India, and he
This
makes
is
some
only
very
what we
interesting
need
videos, so
to make
be
the
sure to check them out.
One thing about the Baghdad
And
battery
does
is
it actually work?
it's
So,
beyond
what does he say?
6
6
volts.
volts.
Now, what I want to do
Here we go.
is I want to see if I can light up
To the
this
gold,
light
baby.
bulb.
Yes.
So if I hook up
Can we do that, sir?
this
Light up a
bulb,
light bulb? Well, it's
you
not
can
much.
see
And you'll
that
start
this
laughing and
light
say,
bulb
well,
is
what do you
actually
need with
glowing.
this? And why
Now,
would this be
let's
important?
turn off
You don't
the
understand what
lights
kind of doors
and
this opens
see
up. With
if
all the
it's
technologies
any
we
good.
have today, we need to see, does this work and is it feasible? Yes, it does. So let us take a look at the next thing. If we go right here, so I'm bringing you to the website, the sand battery. What is the sand battery? The sand battery is a high thermal energy storage that uses sand or sand-like material as its storage medium. So I bring you here to the website, right? Sand battery from the Polar Night Energy, because this is essentially what I was also thinking about, but there must be ways to make this smaller and more compact. And anyway, if you want to build a great aircraft, giant ship, or whatever, for example, this could fit well in a great transport ship that transports goods, whatever. You see, this has all kinds of possibilities you can use this in. A sand battery is essentially a high temperature thermal energy storage that uses the sand or sand-like material as its storage mediums. It stores energy in the sand as heat. So here we have it. It's right here, ladies and gentlemen. Man, so simple, don't you think? It's crazy, yeah? So many of these technologies, in fact, that are being hidden from us, are so simple that every idiot can think about it. And essentially, I might sound as an idiot, but that's because people who are smart sound pretty dumb to others. I mean, when a guy said, "I'm gonna fly," everybody laughed at him and said, "Oh, yeah, you're gonna fly, we're gonna see," yeah. But then the first aircrafts got developed, the first flying craft got developed. But essentially, I'm also gonna prove and I'm gonna show you that we've been flying for way longer. I want to prove eventually that the ancient Egyptians already had flying balloons, because this is essentially a very old, very basic, and very easy way of transportation that I also want to bring back. So, this is one of these things that I want to bring back as well. It's the Earth battery. Yes, we can make Earth great again, and we're gonna do it with Earth, with mud, with sand. So, I was thinking about a whole lot of possibilities to improve situations on the planet, to improve the situations for the ecology, for the environment. I'm not a go green guy essentially, but I do see that we hurt the environment around us a whole lot, and there's a lot of ways to improve. Also, the whole fossil fuels industry is totally corrupt. The way the way they enslave us is through dependency. We need to become independent. If we become energy independent, this is one great step for humanity. It's a great step for me, but it's a greater step for humanity. And this is something we just have to do. We have to make it public. We have to make it globally. This cannot wait any longer. Energy is free, energy is everywhere in the air, and we have better ways of transport than fossil fuels that we need to start multiple wars over and kill millions of people. So, I want to stop all the fossil fuel, every single bit. We have multiple different, very good, how you say that? Fucking English. Hemp fuel, biofuel, you have all kinds of hydrogen ways how to apply hydrogen, the hydrogen fuel cell combined with electricity. You see, if you have a little bit of this and that, you combine it. Biofuel mix is always the best and always works the best, as you see in me.
There, modestly displayed, are three relics from old Baghdad. Dr. Egbrecht believes they prove that ancient people developed technology 2,000 years ahead of its time.
These three curious objects were found in 1936 during excavations in Baghdad, in Iraq, and they were found all together, one in the other. Now here you have first of all a ceramic pot, and in this pot was put this copper cylinder, and in this copper cylinder again this iron rod was found. On top and on the bottom of this copper cylinder there was found bitumen. And if you take all these things together, this can only mean for a scientist that you have here an electric cell or a battery.
An earth battery, also known as a telluric battery or ground battery, is a simple device that generates a small electric current using the natural conductivity of the earth. It operates on the principle of the galvanic cell, where two different metals in contact with an electrolyte produce an electric potential difference. Here's a detailed explanation. Basic components and everything. I will put it up here so you can read that one by one. In summary, an earth battery harnesses the natural conductivity of the earth to generate a small amount of electric current through the electrical chemical reaction between the dissimilar metal electrodes. You either bury them in the ground, in the sand, and while the output might be limited, the earth batteries offer a renewable and accessible source of electricity for low power applications and in remote and off-grid locations. So I'll be showing you my prototype very soon, and I'll be bringing that on the market as well for sale. So thank you for watching my video, and see you in the next one.